Everybody, and welcome back here to the BTS Pro Series Season 8. It's the grand finals. My name is rkryptic, and of course, here with neph, we're going into game number 3. NoPing have a 2-0 lead so far here over Infamous. They're looking so damn good, man.
Yeah. And they're looking to close this one out. And just 3 games. They're going for the jugular. They start with the Tiny. And, Infamous, they have to ban out Oscars. Beast after they ban out Dark Magos. Batrider, you keep on letting one of those heroes through. Angel, definitely the superstar of this series, though. He has had absolutely insane games. In fact, his entire tournament, he's been playing like a monster. I saw some people in the chat between the games talking about how tier 1 teams all over the world are probably going to be scouting this guy for the team shuffles that happen after the international. So I wouldn't doubt it, honestly.
I just thought the certain comments were quite funny. They were just like, oh, he's definitely going to go to EU after TI. And I'm like, why would he go to a
Why would he
worse
go
region?
to a bad region?
I don't get it. Like, why? What's the point? Why not stay in a better region and play better teams? I don't know. Really weird
like
champ if you ask
off.
me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Monkey King Silencer, the opener for Infamous here. I mean, they did play well on these heroes last game, but it just wasn't enough. And they get the Tiny Mirana for NoPing. It's hard. It's hard, man. Figuring out ways to ban out NoPing. We said 100% they're going to get first pick here in game 3. They swap sides. Infamous going to take Radiant. And, of course, Tiny's going to go through. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Mirana's been pretty solid in the position 4 as well. They're not going to have the opportunity to grab the Kunkka probably this game, so you won't have those X setup. But Bane, pretty popular inside this patch. He was nerfed at the earlier levels with the Nightmare and whatnot, but I feel like that's something I could grab as a position 5 here. I don't think that Monkey King is first pick material, and with the nerfs to the Silencer, I do think he's still very strong, but I'm not sure he's first pick material either. I think they would have been better off grabbing something like a Kunkka on the side of Infamous, but maybe Alone just wants to go back for this Monkey King. He feels like he could have done a little bit better in the last game and wants to fix that. It's a matter of pride now, maybe.
I see. I mean, Slayton's Mirana, it's been a staple the whole tournament. Pandaboo told us specifically, he's like, yeah, we're just going to give Slayton his Mirana if we ever get it. So, another comfort pick here, of course. But last ban here from NoPing before our second picks. Do you think they ban the Kunkka here on NoPing, or are they anticipating that this is going to be like an Alone mid lane Monkey King? It's hard to say, right?
Yeah. Just because you're able to switch things. Oh, yeah, I guess they do get rid of the Kunkka. So difficult to say. So they did do what I wanted them to do. They could have picked up a Kunkka on their own side on NoPing as well, but against a Monkey King or a potential Monkey King matchup, it's just something they want to avoid. I mean, we saw what happened at the start of the last game. The Monkey King had way too many denies. It's just due to the fact that you had such an outstanding performance on Angel that you managed to come back into that game, I feel. They get rid of the Spectre as well on Infamous, so not able to set up plays around the map. It becomes very easy to jump the back line as well, though. Silencer does not deal very well with the Spectre.
All right. They grab a Tusk. All right. This is something we've seen, I think, only Infamous run in this tournament. So just a comfort pick here for Michael. Something that he's done pretty well on, to be honest. But it usually gets paired with a very aggressive offlane. So we'll see what they end up running with that.
Yeah, we'll see. Now, you do have you can use it as a save. Like if Tiny gets a jump, tries to toss Avalanche somebody, or somebody gets it by an arrow from Mirana. Yeah, they end up pairing that with the Sand King. Then you are able to get the snowball save there. I'd like to see it picked up with something that could do a little bit more right-click damage inside the landing phase, take advantage of the tag team. I think you need to run this game a little bit faster if you're going with the Monkey King again. But playing fast with the Sand King Mirana becomes a little bit difficult. So again, we're cut out for them again this game, and I imagine we're going to see the position 5 pick up here now on NoPing. I mentioned Bane. I'm not crazy about the Bane after I see the Tusk pick up, though.
Against Silencer, it's also really rough, right? Like, you just don't really ever get the Fiend's Grip. Like, you just instantly going to get global silenced. There are a lot of options that they can go with. The Abaddon, I think. Oh, it's already banned. So they go back for the Ogre. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, extra attack speed onto Tiny. Mirana can scale into a right clicker as well, even from position 4 when she's got Bloodlust onto her. Especially if you end up getting that Aghanim shard, you can do a surprising amount because of 1.5 times crits. We'll see what they pick in response to this one, though. So again, you're playing into a couple of pretty tanky heroes. Sand King, if he ends up buying like a Vanguard early game, tiny and massive strength growth rate, decent armor as well. You're gonna need heroes with more damage now. I'm not sure Storm Spirit's it. I mean, great at jumping the backline, but you don't have much of a backline to jumping. The only hero that's going to get punished here by the Storm Spirit is the Mirana. You don't really care if Mirana gets picked off at the start of the team fights, I feel, and usually have enough armor to buy yourself a Yule Scepter or a little bit of HP.
I think the idea here is they want to try and beat this Dark Mago tiny mid lane, but with the Ogre, you could technically run this into the safe lane and go Angel Tiny with the Ogre Magi and pick a better matchup mid lane into the Storm Spirit. And I think Infamous have to be prepared for that. So I would expect probably the Storm Spirit counters from the mid lane here in the ban phase. And that's just one of the things with Tiny in general, just being such a flexible hero, it just gives you the ability to make this last pick that much stronger. But Infamous, they're taking their time on the bans.
Puck, Queen of Pain, potentially Lena, that sort of deal.
Yeah,
I mean, it ends up Lena, that one, it kind of turns around onto the Lena. Storm Spirit becomes a hero that can jump Lena on the back line as the game goes on. But for the early laning phase, you play the lane right, even with the nerfs to Light Trick Raise cooldown, Storm Spirit does struggle against it.
Dark Mago is just one of these players that also just takes a bad lane matchup and doesn't care. Like, we've seen him multiple times this tournament, even just in the earlier game, going Kunkka into the Monkey King, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll make it work. Like, I'm not too worried. So he probably will. He might still just take the Tiny into the Storm Spirit mid and just see how it goes.
Yep.
Save last pick here for Angel instead, or not, last pick, but 23. Right, Veno is gone. Wow, that is interesting because that usually means you're going for something like an Ursa or something that gets kited out really easily in the safe lane.
I mean, I do think that Tiny and Sand King and Ogre Magi would all struggle against the Venomancer, and it does feel pretty powerful in this patch as an offlaner. So if they were to run the Monkey King in a 1, and then they had Tusk and Venomancer picked up in 3 and 4, it would do a lot of damage. They'd be way too slow to walk away from you, especially with the Venomous Scale on you.
10 seconds.
So just covering their bases here.
The Troll Ban, again, a very strong lane hero. They just want to secure.
All right. Last pick coming in from NoPing.
What are you thinking? Terrorblade's still in if they want to go for the Terrorblade.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking TB is probably their best option. Monkey King's going to struggle with damage into it. You could, I mean, if it ends up going to late game, you'll have Terror Wave to force the Monkey King out of his arena. You natural pick up Manta Style. I mean, again, the lack of the tons of armor, the lack of magical damage on the side of Infamous. I think Storm Bids would struggle against the TB as well. And you have enough stun set up.
Oh, you go back for his Morphling again. All right. So same combo as last game, but worked out well.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. I would have preferred to see a TB here, but it could just be personal preference that Angel wants to go back for the Morphling. We'll see what they pick into it. I mean, you could just grab the TB yourself, but I don't think you have enough burst damage to bring down the Morphling.
I mean, you need an off-lane hero, right? Like, you have Monkey King already picked as well as Storm Spirit. I don't think you're taking 3 Monkey King here, right?
I mean, that's true. I'm just not sure what off-lane it would have a ton of burst damage to deal with the Morphling. Right now, their damage is very slow.
There really isn't much. Pango Band, Venom Band, Tidehunter, Beastmaster, his Weaver already removed as well. Sacred, I mean, maybe you go for the Timbersaw, but you can't pick Timbersaw into Morphling. It's a terrible lane, and then always giving him the ability to morph into you is super rough. This is a hard pick, man. I don't know what you can do on Infamous here.
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind would be a Leshrac, but then you don't have a frontliner.
Yeah.
And Tiny's just going to rip through your team. Like you said, very difficult pick. Maybe Doom?
And is that hero even playable? It's actually not the worst thing this game. You can get on top of the Morphling. You got a couple seconds left to figure it out. Okay, Sacred's Bloodseeker. This is something that was first phase banned against them yesterday.
Not what I don't think that's what I would have done here, but you didn't have a ton of options. Like Doom would have been played pretty slow this game as well. So if you can play this game fast and you do have the heroes for it, Infamous will be able to close this game out. But Oscar usually has an amazing performance in the off lane. You're always going to be able to defend the towers. You have early magical burst between everybody outside the morph, and late game you have no way to burst down the morphling. So I'm concerned for Infamous here. I had faith in them the first 2 games. I'd like to continue to have faith in them, but I like their drafts in the first couple of games more than I like them this time, so I'm going to go with NoPing.
All right, man. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a difficult series to try and turn back here on the side of Infamous. Obviously, it's got to be a reverse sweep. If they want any chance of claiming the title here of the Grand Champions for the BTS Pro Series Season 8. But NoPing are on a freaking roll right now, man.
Well, we'll see if they can just do a clean sweep, or they follow the script that we gave to Southeast Asia as well. We're supposed to take these games to 5. Do they not understand that?
I didn't see the script, so I just kind of show up, do my thing. One of those kind of guys, yeah.
The worst. He's just talented enough to show up and do his thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, basically, of course. Yeah. No big deal.
Mm-hmm. People are gonna think that there's not a script if this doesn't go to 5 games. But NoPing, they are very close to closing this one out. First place, secure them a good chunk of the prize money. Double check that how much that one is. I believe last time around it was 50,000 for Southeast Asia and 50,000 for North America. This time around, $16,000 for first place, 9,200 for second.
It's a nice chunk of change.
It's a lot of games on Marana, so Slayden feeling confident here.
It's the reason they keep giving it to him, right? They're like, you know what? You've played great on it all tournament. It's one of your best heroes. Just keep giving it to you. Quick pause here to start things off, as is tradition.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a BTS tournament without it. All right. Be ready to go in just a moment, but it is going to be Excel on the silencer. Despite the nerfs to the hero, the fact that they take 1.7 times damage on arcane cards from the silence rather than full, it's still pretty scary. Scepter ended up being nerfed as well, but I still think this hero is incredibly strong. Storm Spirit is playing into a lot of stuns this game. He's going to have his work cut out for him. Alone is going to do a lot of outplay and probably pick up BKB pretty early. I wouldn't hate to see Guy Assange either.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad pickup at all.
They want to do a best of 7 now.
Oh my gosh, no, not happening.
Yeah, not happening, you guys. I've got a cat to pet after this. Bog's been neglected the last couple of days.
Oh no.
Shout out to Bogdan, #1 cat. You guys can see some pics of Bogdan later after the game's done. Go to twitter.com/nefsensei.
Very nice.
Anyways, off topic. I got a little bit off topic. I was going through all the heroes here. The Monkey King is... I'm a little bit worried that he's going to get kited around. You got a lot of disables. Single target this game as well. Arrow, toss, fire blast. Burst Strike is a multi-target one, but Sacred. I'm not sure what they're saying. I'm gonna learn Spanish next season, Ricky. You'll see.
I see. I'm gonna hold you to that, and then when you haven't learned Spanish, I'm gonna reference this exact moment.
Clip it. I dare you.
I literally already did. I'm recording this to my local computer just for you, Neff.
Your local computer. At the library, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Looks like they're ready to go. Ogre, you're going to be providing attack speed to Angel and Dark Mako here on the Tiny. Dark Mako is going to get very scary on this hero this game, I feel. And if he manages to shut down the Morphling, they play the position 1 and 2 so amazing here on NoPing. I feel like yeah, no matter what happens, you're going to be struggling against one of these two guys. You don't have enough AoE to shut down the bolt as well. So I'm a little bit surprised that people haven't picked up that much Enigma this tournament. The only team that did it was FG.
That is true.
Duster had
They did pick it up
pretty
on
solid
Duster,
performance.
5-position Enigma, right?
Several games. But ended up getting knocked out pretty early on in the tournament. So it's a lot of base damage here on the Marana. 2 Fairy Fires, a couple of stat items. So looking to just click down and lane opponents. It is going to be sacred that he's up against here. Sticking their harass onto Bloodseeker, easy at the start of the lane, but as it goes on, he's just going to heal up with his thirst. And he's heading the lane with Sick Tango, so he can be healing up constantly. I think that's the right move to pull against the Marana.
He should be against the Ogre, right? On Bloodseeker? It's going to be 3-position Bloodseeker, right? So he's going to be up against the Ogre Morphling lane.
Oh, yeah, you're correct. My mistake. All right. And honestly, Dark Mago starting with Magic Wand. He ends up spending all of his starting gold on items. It's a little bit unusual at the moment because people, they want to get their bottle as quickly as possible. Like being able to have it before the 2-minute mark is, I think, the most effective strategy. Unfortunately, right now, unfortunately for Tiny, he doesn't use a ton of his mana at the start of the laning phase. So I think as long as he can keep his HP topped up and get every last hit possible with Tree Grab, he doesn't need the bottle for that first wave. But you have a lot more kill potential on Alone, who's forced to walk pretty close to the creep wave. So we risk getting toss avalanched up. What he wants is static revenant the creeps.
Enjoying some nice all chat here. Still,
I've got no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, me neither. I'm sure someone in chat is enjoying it.
Yeah. You'll see. I'll learn Spanish, and then everyone will stop laughing at me. And stop calling me the illiterate caster who doesn't know how to count.
What's your record yet? Counting. Have you made it to 100 yet?
No.
Okay, you'll get there. No, it's not going to take too long.
I get stuck after 9. It just stops making sense to me at that point.
Yeah. Well, you gotta start learning patterns. Patterns make it easy.
I don't have a pattern recognition brain. I'm just built different. What can I say? All right, Alone is finally ready to go. How much pause time do they even have left?
I'm sure the admin's on top of it.
Thanks, guys.
I doubt it.
He's kind of had a long day. 5-man smoke from Infamous. Game underway. A little bit, almost like just about a 5-minute pause there. That was a little longer than expected.
That was more than 5 minutes, man. It was like, it felt like 8 minutes or so. It would have been at least entertaining if I could understand what they were saying, but no. You have to speak multiple languages on these teams and be smart and good at the game.
This is true. They are both of those things.
The disrespect of these players. Rubbing it in my face. Wow. Ends up placing down that Observer Ward. He's got vision of the Silencer, and I imagine that Excel, well, it's a little bit difficult to walk up to the high ground here to try and get vision of whether or not they have the ward because Dark Mago and Panda Boo are going to be here. He doesn't have the first point to toss, so he's not going to be able to toss him back into the tower, but you take a lot of damage if he even just gets a fire blast off onto you. All right. They're going to high-five each other instead of fighting.
Yeah. Just some gentleman's stuff happening in the mid lane. Dark Mago being a nice guy,
Yeah.
Alone just comes in like, what's up, dude? You wanna take an auto attack? Oh my god, the toxic Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit players. What can you do, man?
Mid players are the worst. No. Gentleman's agreement over immediately.
Ooh, the arrow. Yeah, they catch the Silencer and Excel, they were messing with you to start the game, but again, like you said, gentleman's agreement is over. Why not play fair?
Oh boy.
Good stuff there. Good old XD comes out. NoPing on the board.
Chat's freaking out. I wonder what they said, but I'll get back to that later. Oscar getting gone on the bottom lane. He might just get finished off here.
It's close. One more auto attack from Lumiere. He's got that Orb of Venom. He does it. Yeah, I don't pay attention to chat. No, those guys, they scare me.
Fair enough.
What I please.
I think they're all educated individuals. Smiley face. Love you guys. Smile. Big shout out to the real fans, though.
True.
True. So, 2 kills so far in this game. In the mid lane, Tiny is actually losing the Storm Spirit so far. Alone is going through a lot of his mana right now, though. Once he gets a bottle, 2-minute water runes, it'll be a little bit easier for him to spam with his skills on a Dark Mega. You have to be kind of worried about him turning things. Yeah, very good. There we go. Drops a spray on him. You love to see it. Get him alone. Get in there. Get in Dark Mega's head. Mind flay him.
I don't think anyone. I don't think Dark Mago's under threat. Really, he is still 6-2. He's having a great time. He's chilling. He knows he's gonna have like not a super easy lane here. Top lane. Actually gonna find Pandaboo. Blood Right comes through, and this should be a kill. One more attack going the way of Sacred there.
The flayed ones drink your blood.
Let him want to heal him up a little bit. He has gone through a lot of his tankos here, though. Only 2 left. He started the lane with 6. But once you got multiple points into Thirst, it becomes easier to heal up. Probably go second point into Blood Rage, though, if he even puts the first one in. You do see a Blood Rage maxed up from position 1 Bloodseekers. We go Maelstrom, bottom lane. Arrow comes out on a Monkey King.
They'll be fine. They're just turning some harassment damage back the other way, it seems. Mid lane, though, Dark Mago is really starting to struggle. Didn't have his bottle completed by that 2-minute water rune, and losing the regen war quite a bit, but still finding CS.
That's my boy alone in there, man. He's going to get him. Well, he does pick up one of the water runes at Dark Mago. We recover his mana, but you only get 40 HP from it now, which is absolutely sad. In this economy, that's awful. On top of the map, Michael is playing around with potential pull. Wave too close to the tower for them to be able to harass the Morphling, and Pandaboo's a little bit too tanky for them to jump on him. Instead, they'll try to pull the creeps. Pandaboo goes too far forward, he'll run risk of getting himself killed. But with only 1 point in the tag team, they'll do tons of damage. Mid lane, Arrow comes out.
Wow, yeah, they do indeed, and that is going to be a kill on Alone. I mean, this is the second time Sladen has punished Alone in these lanes. That's why they pick it, man. His Mirana is so dang strong. Top lane, Pandaboo falling low once again. The tag team with the damage from Sacred, it might be enough. Snowball comes through, trying to get Sacred close enough, but Michael, turned on by Angel, forced to Fairy Fire. Both supports will make it out of here.
Angel went full into agility, trying to get enough damage to bring that guy down, but Michael does manage to escape, and I think now he's going to get the second point in the tag team. Sometimes you see 1-1-1 picked up. Yeah, tag team, second point. If they get on top of Pandaboo here, then he just dies. But Michael under some heavy harass. I think they're going to turn onto him here.
They're debating. They've got Fire Blast, but you really need to combo that with the damage from Ignite, so they're going to hold on for the moment.
Yep.
No, and Angel CSing pretty dang well here in the top lane, but so is Lumiere bottom. I mean, he has completely pushed out Oscar and Sladen with the help of Excel here on the silencer. We haven't really talked about this lane too much, but he is basically free farming.
Yeah. Lumiere doing whatever the hell he wants. He got the Orb of Corrosion keyed up for afterwards. So again, looking to play this game fast. You go a little bit out of your way picking that one up, but it does make you tankier, more rundown potential. I like grabbing it on the
Burrow Strike into the Boundless Strike. Is he gonna get out of here? He's underneath a sentry. Lumiere grabs that kill.
Many claim the crown.
Very nice. Yeah, that'll allow him to finish up his Orb of Corrosion, I believe. If he so chooses. He might opt not to grab it. In the mid lane, Lone was feeling himself there, getting last hits underneath, or denies underneath the tower to the Monkey King and tipping him. So you rotate a couple people in with me, I'm still going to stomp your lane, man. What are you going to do about it?
It's just the way it is, you know?
Actually, a little bit. They're tied for net worth right now, even though Storm Spirit's ahead in CS. But now that Storm is level 6, I imagine he's going to try to grab himself a power rune and look for a kill.
Yeah,
That's
most
usually
likely.
the way it goes.
He did clean up a nice stack on the hard camp there, which is where he got some of that extra CS from. Dark Mago now hitting his level 6, grabbing that bonus armor and damage.
DD rune.
That's quite a good rune.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be able to push the tower. I think he should just try to push the tower with this one, man.
He might. He doesn't have tree grab is the problem. That cooldown is going to prevent him.
Yeah. They increase the cooldown at early levels as well. If you could keep the catapult alive.
There's no way.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. They might find a kill onto Alone here, but he immediately moves over to the jungle. Slayton sitting behind trying to set something up. And again, they don't have vision on this Mirana when she rotates in. I think they'd benefit a lot from a ward up behind the tower. In fact, it looks like that's what Excel is going to do. But he's going to run right to Slayton.
Oh, yeah, the smoke gets popped. Slayton just gonna kite this
Top
one
lane?
out. Takes a decent chunk of damage. But yeah, top lane. They're getting aggressive, but it's a TP in from Dark Mago. Snowball getting him in space, but what a shard block by Angel. He's like, yeah, 2 can play this game, buddy. Quick little pick up there for them. He did force the tiny top, though.
He pulled Panda Boo into the snowball, then I think he morphed back to his hero in order to cancel the snowball.
Or the twins.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
We saw an interesting interaction the other day where like someone Lotus orbed a snowball and then it just like didn't go off and he just walked away.
Yep.
So yeah, that snowball's got some weird interactions from what I've seen. Bottle refill in the mid lane. They're looking for Dark Mago here. He gets him in the shards, but not an easy kill. 4 points in that avalanche is a lot of damage to deal with.
Yeah, Storm Spirit's been playing a little bit less in the mid lane right now as well, now that Tiny's hit level 7. I mean, he's still got a bit more XP than him, but he's pulled ahead on net worth on the Tiny. Actually, never mind. It's gone back.
They're going to go for him at the rune. It's going to be an illusion bottled up there by Alone, but Dark Mago taking a ton of damage. So be able to toss him away, try and stop some of that tag team damage. Arrow comes through. Nice dodge on Alone. He sees it. Dark Mago goes down. Alone, though, out of mana, getting chased down here by Angel. The Fire Blast comes through. They trade 1 for 1.
Unfortunately, they lose Storm Spirit to the Morphling there as well. I mean, at the very least, it'll slow down Morphling farm. The wave pushed under his tower for a moment there, and he had too many CS, but still at the top of the net worth chart. Slow down the Tiny's game. Oh God, Oscar. He ends up finding a kill off onto. He ends up dying to Silencer.
It's just like last game. He's starting to lane cut, and Silencer +1 can find that kill. So Monkey King opts to go all the way back for that. With Primal Spring levels, it's actually pretty worth it. We're off to a great start again, but Dark Mago mid lane, they don't stop. They commit 3. He pops the stick, but goes down once again to Alone, and now the tips come out. Dark Mago struggling here in game number 3.
I mean, at the very least, Angel's doing pretty well for himself. He's got Mask of Death. He found himself a possessed mask as well, if things weren't good enough. So extra agility, the life steal he's going to get from that one on top of his Morbid Mask. And now he's got the Hurricane Pike queued up. So he's going pure stats and looking to farm.
Angel found in the jungle here. It looks like Alone's just gonna try and yoink as many of these creeps as possible. Doesn't have a lot of mana to work with, but they bait him in as Tusk as well as Sacred are there, and they grab him with a Blood Right.
Yeah. They pulled him in before he managed to get the attribute shift off onto the strength there, so the Morphling ends up going down with a lot of his stats and agility. And yeah, the tip out onto himself afterwards. He goes, fair enough. You got me that time. His treads were on int when he ended up going down as well. It was like as soon as he had waveformed in. But Storm Spirit sitting on kind of low mana after that one. I thought they were going to use that opportunity to push the mid tower, but Excel already in place to defend this one. He wants his level 6. If he's gonna get it after this wave.
Lumire's got a dust here on the Monkey King. He could be looking to get on top of Oscar. But he is alone. It is a little bit sketchy in case the Mirana is nearby, and he's being smart. Doesn't want to risk it. Bro strike into arrow is definitely a kill. Yep. He goes top. He wants nothing to do with this lane anymore.
Dire should look to their top tower.
I mean, Infamous looking very good here again in game number 3. They've looked good all day, but just have been unable to secure the win.
Yeah. So they smoke up now. They're gonna look for a kill. Angel, I'd be surprised if he went with them. He doesn't. He didn't come in the smoke. He just have the Hurricane, or sorry, the Dragon Lance coming out to absorb all the extra stats.
As the blink reveal here from Dark Mago, also managed to find a haste rune, and Pandaboo, he's gonna walk right into him here in this mid lane river. I don't think they want to fight. There's no reinitiation here. Dark Mago gonna think about it. Mid lane tier 1 tower though, that's a big target here for the side of Infamous if they manage to close, if they manage to get this kill. Smoked up again. Mirana, Tiny looking mid lane. Again, he wants to put this blink dagger to use, but who do you go on? Is it gonna be Michael? There it is. The avalanche toss comes through. Arrow dodged by the snowball, and now sniped up there by Sladen, but you're in so much trouble. The global silence comes through. Alone managed to find that 1 kill. Maybe they can get on top of the Monkey King. Oscar blinks in. The Pro Strike, the epicenter hits there. Can they bring down the Lumir? They get him. Oscar does have to be careful of the rupture, but Angel, 2 can play this game. He's got himself some intellect now. Alone, out of mana. Dark Mago just giving the vision, trying to TP home. Fire Blast is there, and another kill going their way. He ends up dying on Oscar. Goes down to the Spirit Vessel, charges there of Sacred, and contemplating going mid here. Angel, Spirit Vessel does come out once again, but Dark Mago somewhat nearby. Grabbed it. Nice Arcane Rune, but an even better Shards block.
Now they're gonna back up. I don't think he actually got the Stolen Int.
Ooh. It's only temporary. Once he morphs back, it's not there.
Silencer didn't lose it either.
Oh, weird. I thought he would lose the Int, but that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. Otherwise, he'd have. Wait, maybe he did lose it.
He might. I think you still lose it. I don't think you keep it though on the Morphling, unless you morph back into the Silencer. You might have it. I don't remember because it's built. It's tied to the glaives.
Okay. I forget what Silencer's int is supposed to be at level 7. I don't have it memorized. I'm washed up. Mid lane, they go into the
Storm Spirit. Nice save on the snowball there from Michael, and they turn around as Oscar just gets blown apart, and now Alone getting, what is that vortex range? We'll come back to that later. Pandaboo goes down, now chasing after Sladen. Lumir up on the high ground, does have vision. Angel feeling pretty safe about going in. It's gonna be Dark Mago, the Avatos. They just get a double quill. Nice quickly there on Angel, but Alone goes back in once again on the backside here, and a nice boundless strike comes through the global, or it's not even a global, it's just the silences here onto Angel. He can't do anything.
finally wears off. He'll heal up pretty fast thanks to Possessed Mask and the Morbid Mask, but with this, all the silences, like you mentioned, he struggles to be able to enter these fights. Once he's got the Mantis style, things get a little bit easier for him. Until then, the Storm Spirit and the Monkey King are reigning supreme of this game.
The Storm Spirit is playing extremely well. They actually smoke up here on the side of NoPing, looking to find him, but their scan barely catches them, and they're going to back off.
Are they?
Looking for the mid lane. The global silence, it's a bait as there's going to be the rupture onto Tiny, and yeah, a big turnaround here for Infamous. Dark Mago will TP home. Michael should burn out to this ignite. Arrow does come through, catches the silencer, but Morphling, he's got to get out. He's still silenced up. He's still got this curse on him, and he can't get rid of it anytime soon. Alone, chasing after Lumir. There's going to be the Wukong's command. He's trying to TP home, but will he make it? He does. Just TP. It's that simple sometimes.
Morph actually applies the basic Dispel.
He goes in, Sladen. Oh, he gets fogged, and Excel doesn't get caught, and now Sladen Hold up into the no fun zone. Double kill goes for Alone.
Yeah. But yeah, Morph actually applies a basic dispel, so I'm surprised he didn't pop it there in order to get all of those debuffs off of him. There were a lot on him there. I think there's like Spirit Vessel, Arcane Curse, and Last Word. Mid lane, they end up finding the last. Actually, they get the deny off of the tower.
Yeah, Oscar, he goes for the play, but regrets it once again. Oscar, man, 2 games in a row on this Sand King. He has just been dying constantly. 0 and 14 last game, 0 and 7 already here, just 15 minutes into the game. They're gonna find Pandaboo here. Or does he find them? It's hard to say. He did get a level 4 Ignite off an Excel, and he has to TP home.
Yeah. Dark Mega gonna bottle up the illusion room. Alone jumps in, but he's a little bit too late. I don't care what anyone says. Oscar's sick. He has to play Initiator here, which isn't easy. I thought he'd tank up, and it would, make it harder for them to bring him down before they could find a counter kill or two. But because he's the main target that's initiating, all he's got is the Blink Dagger. By the time he gets into the when he gets into the team fight, everyone's gonna target him down. They have a lot of single target on side of Infamous, so he just ends up dying for it. The Yule Scepter will make things slightly easier. He'll at least be able to get the Silencer spells off himself, but he hasn't been able to find the space, which I think comes down to NoPing's playstyle. Oscar, he'll end up dominating his lane on Weaver pretty often, but they're both very greedy players on Dark Mago and Angel. They farm the majority of the map, so Oscar never gets a chance.
Mid lane, they go in again onto Oscar this time. Global Silence will be able to save Alone. Arrow, it ends up catching him. He ends up zipping right into it. Dark Mago trying to TP home. He's gonna make it, and now Angel coming in. Primal Springs on forward. Big boundless strike. He's got the damage laying into the Silencer. He gets the kill. The Mirror drops the Wukong's command, trying to zone these ones out, get his team to safety. He does need to be careful, though. He's still got... that Ignite's gonna expire. Arrow? Not gonna connect.
Close.
But Global is down, though, and Angel probably feels pretty safe going for this mid tower now.
Yeah, it's been up for far too long. They've been able to defend this for a while here on Infamous. They don't manage to get the deny off, and this will get Angel even closer to this Manta style now. Only 200 gold away. Oh. Now looking a little bit better. Lumiere working on a Sanj and Yasha, then a BKB immediately afterwards. There's a lot of magical damage from the NoPing side. So that one makes sense to me. And still working on an Orchid on Alone.
That was close. Sladen just yoinks Invis Rune there from Alone. Hey, you're right. He went for the Kaya, then into the Orchid. Not something you see all that often. It's either like the Orchid Rush or into like Kaya Sanj, but... Mid lane, they've got a deep ward here that actually scouted Sacred. Dark Mago could set this up, but just gonna tree toss, do a little bit of damage. Doesn't want to commit for this one.
Yep. Though he'll probably get the Kaya Sanj after his Orchid. He might get a BKB as well. You have a lot of stun on NoPing, which does make it a little bit difficult for Alone in these team fights. He's kind of threading the needle. We saw last time he would have outplayed them if he didn't end up hopping into that arrow. So did successfully dodge, but dodge into the wrong direction.
Yeah, what can you do? Mid lane? A lot of heroes posturing here, but you've got Lumiere top and you've got Morphling bottom, so the other team really wanted to take a fight, just trying to push the objectives here. Fortification's going to come out from the Radiant. Dire still have theirs available, so it looks like they're just going to commit on this bottom tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And once again, Angel's Morphling, man, it is looking very strong. That Manta completed, now going for the BKB next. Very similar build we saw last game.
Yeah, you do need it. Doesn't get the last hit off on the tower, we can just slow things down a little bit, but after getting the tier 2, they'll take the outpost and they'll start setting up around the Roche pit. So securing the last of the things they need, they basically taking their boxes here on NoPing. All right, we got the Manta style, we can deal with the Silencer now. We need the BKB to deal with the burst damage coming out from the Storm Spirit.
They're under Moonlight Shadow and they find Sacred in the mid lane. Didn't even have to commit the epicenter. They absolutely do. They knew Michael was there. They saw him for a moment, but
he gets away.
He will indeed. Bloodseeker, a big part of the fight, honestly. Oh, there's just a casual dragon scale sitting there in the camp. Actually just
Very
smoke up
nice.
on 3 and run into the triangle. They're going to look for Angel. They get him, but he got the morph off. There's going to be the global silence. Can they get Morphling out of the fight? He pops that Manta. Waveforms to safety. Dark Mago, big Avatos. Excelled. First one to go down. Alone's out of mana. And now out of life. Michael trying to hobble away. There's the epicenter. The burrow strike. It catches Lumiere. He's not actually doing a lot of damage here. Turns it around with the Jingu, but there's the Fire Blast. Now the kiting comes through, and it's going to be a 4-man wipe here. And I mean, I don't know if you can go into Roche, but they're certainly going to try. Dark Mago, he's got this Echo Saber. I suppose you're Morphling.
Slow.
I mean, with Morphling, with Bloodlust, it might be fast enough.
Yeah, Pandaboo, activate the Bloodlust. All right, here we go. So he's got Mask of Death. He will heal back up. Dark Mago's got a bunch of armor as well on top of this Essence Ring. So yeah, Morphling does manage to take this one. I thought it'd be a little bit slower than this. And edging closer towards that BKB, only going to be, God, 1,200 gold off. And at that point, I'm not sure how you bring this guy down. I mean, with just the Manta style by itself, it feels hard enough. And
oh, they see them both. The 2-man burrow strike into the Avalanche. It just keeps getting worse. They tried to go get a D-Ward thinking, you know, we've got a couple more seconds after that Roche, but no, an instant smoke from NoPing. Read him like a book.
yeah. Again, oh my God, he feels confident enough not to go for the BKB anymore. He just queues up the Eye of Scotty instead. Whoops his Pandaboo. They're feeling themselves here. It's starting to look like they'll get a clean sweep 3-0 victory. Infamous, their backs are against the wall. They're stuck inside the base. The only person able to escape right now is the Storm, who finished up his Orchid, but he is a long way off of getting any sort of defensive item, and he's playing into so many stunts.
Yeah, he's going to need a BKB eventually, and like you said, it's going to be a
Sooner rather
minute
than
before
later.
he gets there. Bottom lane, Lumiere committed ultimate to try and find Oscar and ends up failing to do so. So no Wukong's command for the
Mid
defense
lane.
in mid lane. Tusk goes down instead. Pandaboo grabs him with a Fire Blast. And boy, does this Morphling do an absolute ton of damage as that Aya Scotty is pretty much done. I like this choice, man. He's got this Aegis for 3.5 more minutes. Who cares? Bottom lane, they catch Sacred. He's able to dodge out for the moment, but there's gonna be the burrows or the epicenter. He's just pump faking that blood rupture. Knows there's no reason. Too committed at this point, and now Dark Mago's tiny. Gonna start making his way to your high ground, and this is when things get scary.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have an Aghanim Shard this game. He opted to build a Blink Dagger Echo Saber than BKB first.
Ooh, they found Lumiere. Global Silence will save him. Alone comes in, going for the play. He's out of mana, has to leave. Comes Angel. Does he care? He gets him with a Vortex. Manta comes out. Nice snowball save. Alone trying to make his way back to that. But there comes Dark Mago. The Avalanche is enough to find the kill. Dark Mago is absolutely crushing it. Double kill for the Morphling. And now your base in shambles. Buybacks available on 2. You're still waiting on Sacred. Lumiere still doesn't have that Wukong's command for 20 more seconds. You can't defend. He played combo out onto the silencer. Not enough to finish him, but it's going to be enough to grab Sacred in the mid lane. No buyback. He just doesn't care. Angel says, screw it, man. Hit the tier 4s. I've got an Aegis.
I think they know they have buybacks available on these heroes, and they're trying to force them out here. At the very least, they should finish off his bottom melee rack, considering they almost brought it down. They're just allowing it to heal back up.
Yeah, Angel
changed the start to here.
He's looking to go for a boundless strike to snipe this Morphling, but he's just not letting it happen. He's going to be forced to snowball out in a bad spot. In comes the Wukong's command. They will be able to get the Morphling here. Sanking goes down as well, but again, it's just the Aegis, and that Wukong's command is now gone. Dark Mago now going to turn his attention to the mid lane, tier 3, as well as your barracks. With the help of Angel, it's just so easy. Oh, the
instant Yules!
Sladen God is just too good.
Oh my God. I mean, you could buy back here, but he was so fast on that one. That was absolutely insane. I was going to say you want to try to jump in on Stone Spear, but they have too much disabled for you to be able to do so. And proving it there. I didn't think Sladen would be the one to set that one up.
This guy's too good.
The mid-react is gone. Now you're at a 16k net with this deficit here. 24 minutes in.
They just back off. They got nothing else to gain here other than maybe styling on Infamous a little bit, but NoPing, they're objective gamers. They want to close this one out. They TP top right on Oscar, and it's time for them to get these last few towers.
Yeah. Just another 150 gold needed for Dark Mago's BKB. And at that point, I don't think you're going to be able to bring down anybody on the NoPing side. Manta Style, E-Blade, Satanic, Dragonlance on Angel here.
Actually smoked up on 4 here on Infamous. See if they can find someone. They're actually... Oh, no! They thought they saw Dark Mago, but he was just out of vision, and he pops the haste rune, just books it. And now, NoPing, they're gonna find Sacred once again on the Bloodseeker. Canceling the epicenter, not even necessary. Mid lane, Slayton with another Yule's find here. Onto Excel, Global Silence comes through. Can he actually save his Mirana? It's not gonna happen, but Dark Mago comes in with a BKB. He doesn't care, he just took down Michael all by himself. Oscar channeling that epicenter. It's coming through. In goes down Lumiere. Excel trying to TP out like, guys, come on. Let me live. That's the GG, and NoPing are gonna be your Pro Series 8 champions.
Outstanding performance to them. They did the upper bracket run. They played absolutely amazing. I mean, they ended up dropping a single game to D2 Hustlers, but that was it. Other than that, I mean, did an amazing job here in the groups. Really picked it off here. Once the playoffs kicked off at, I think, top of the groups, right? 14-4 they started. So yeah. Outstanding performance here. And Pandaboo, he got his wish. He managed to play against Infamous here for the grand finals and managed to take it to 3-0 against them. Just so much stronger than every other team here in the BTS Pro Series. EG, Beast Coast, Thunder Predator, Quincy Crew, Undying, SG. They need to come back home. NoPing needs a challenge.
They're so good, man. I mean, Angel just crushing it game 3 here. 21-7 on this Morphling. Like, that is absolute bonkers. It's just, like we said, NoPing seems to be on a whole nother level. They are just so dang good. And this is while playing with a stand-in, right? Slayton, not a normal part of their roster, but seemed to mesh really well, just giving him his Mirana as much as they could. And what an amazing performance from them here in this tournament. They looked incredible from day one, and they finished strong, dude. 5-0 over Infamous these last 2 days, and Infamous doing their damn best. But today, NoPing, the better team.
Yeah, but second place finish is nothing to scoff at. Ended up playing amazing against D2 Hustlers. Took out North America's last hope, falling to NoPing here, who end up coming in first in season 2 of the SA DPC is nothing to scoff at, like I mentioned. But that's going to be it. Now, I do believe that we have an interview lined up. Hopefully, we can grab somebody and pull them into the channel here.
Yeah, we'll see who that's going to be. Let me know before we get there, though. We got to adjust some overlays and whatnot. But I just want to show everyone the bracket, the journey that some of these teams took to get here, of course. You know, we said NoPing, the upper bracket run, only dropping a single game to D2 Hustlers. But Infamous, you know, they took down Team, knocking them to the lower brackets. And it wasn't until they faced NoPing in the upper bracket finals where they saw themselves their first real challenge and took a 2-0 over D2 Hustlers yesterday as well, which those games were super hype. But I mean, this was 2 really, really strong teams, and NoPing, I mean, I don't know how they do it, man. They are just so damn strong.
Yeah. And I'm just looking back at this game. It looks like we're going to grab Pandaboo for the interview. No response from the team manager, unfortunately, but it's possible he wasn't expecting things to end so quickly. I mean, ahead of schedule, even after the first series today, from how fast Infamous managed to take that win. And a quick 3-0 from NoPing, I think, is surprised everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was an incredible performance from them. Do we have an ETA on the interview? You want to go and drag him in if you can?
Yep. All right.
No, he's not in here. Oh, there he is. Okay, nice.
Yeah, he is. Pandaboo, congratulations. I am the biggest NoPing fan now. I'm a huge bandwagoner. I'm even bigger fan of you for taking the time to give us an interview. But my first question, $16,000. What are you going to do with it?
Probably gonna buy something to my mom.
Okay, this guy's
I love
good.
this guy.
He knows how to win the fans over. and win your mom over, right? She's probably more than happy.
Let me be honest.
Yeah,
everything I got from this year on DPC and stuff, everything I have used it on my mom. A bit on my girlfriend. I haven't spent anything on me apart from food. I'm using everything for my family, I'm supporting them because they support me a lot. So I need to pay back, right?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So your mom and your girlfriend. You have some expensive women in your life, then.
Yeah.
It's nice to see it. The parents probably pretty proud of you being able to come and end this tournament in first place this time around. I closed that one out thinking, my God, NoPing is strong. You need these teams to come home from TI so you have some competition. You took this 3-0. You ended the group stage 14-4. You only dropped a single game during the playoffs. How does it feel, man?
Happy right now. Really happy to win that tournament.
It's been insane to watch. You guys seem to just be on another level with a lot of your drafts as well. I really want to see you play against some of these other teams inside North America. You came in first in the DPC season 2, which is absolutely incredible. I would have liked to see you at TI, especially after watching your performance today. But TI 11, you're going to be there, right?
Yeah, and it's TI for sure.
Obviously.
It's TI on all the majors.
Yeah.
Ricky,
I'll allow you the chance to ask him a couple of questions. Go ahead.
I mean, there's what do you really talk about that we didn't talk about yesterday? You know, it's just like you guys have absolutely bodied every team. It just seems like Oscar kind of got sacked in these last couple of games, but you guys just relied on in this one Angel just being like, yeah, you got this, dude, right? Was that kind of just the idea, like Oscar just playing very selfless and just letting Angel do his thing?
We didn't talk about that. We are just we after throwing a lot in game 2 and game 1 and game 2.
Yeah.
We just said, okay, we need to relax. Pacas is gonna carry the game, so stop throwing, please. Stop doing any nonsense. Stop feeding on Oscar, and yeah. So just let Pacas carry the game.
Yeah.
Get your defensive items, you guys. And I saw that like Banta Styles BKBs was all you really need to close that game out. Even before that, they went like too far forward on a lone a couple of times. He ended up going down. That one fight where he hopped into an arrow was pretty rough. I'm not sure if you caught that one. He zipped and he dodged the arrow, but he went right into it as he zipped away.
But
yeah. Now I saw them. So there was some all chat going back and forth at the start of the game. It was friendly, right?
Yeah, it was unfriendly.
Okay. I still need to learn myself some Spanish. You've convinced me. After watching your team, I realized that SA Dota is the future. Infamous, they beat out D2 Hustlers, and you guys beat out Infamous 3-0. So if I don't learn Spanish, I'm going to be left behind now, Panda Boo.
Yeah, of course. You need to learn Spanish, especially for your pups.
Yeah, exactly. But are there any thoughts that you have playing in those games? I know when we interviewed you yesterday, you said Infamous was the team that you wanted to play in grand finals. Were you expecting a 3-0, or did this go better than you had hoped?
It went better than I hoped. Yeah, I thought we were going to go maybe even 5 games, because we lost to them in BO5 last week.
Yep.
But we played very well, I think.
Yeah, you guys played
Yeah, I was in Movie Star Liga Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the all chat for that one. That was funny. I got a question for you. I mean, obviously TI's coming very soon. A lot of teams are going to be kind of taking a break. So what's the plans for NoPing, you know, until TI and then like post TI?
We haven't talked about it yet, so I don't know. Maybe we're gonna talk it after this interview, maybe or tomorrow.
I'm supposed to pull Oscar into the call. He's here as well. Oh no, I think I missed him.
I can't
I
handle
was
it for
telling him to come, but he didn't come.
That's all right.
He was waiting there for a minute, I think. I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
But
I can call him if you want to hear.
I can pull him in as well if he hops back in the channel.
Oh God, no! Don't do it. I'm not ready. But
is he back in?
No.
You're gonna kill me, Neph. You're gonna kill me.
All right. No, I'm gonna kill you. Sucks to be you. It sucks to be Jerry. We're pulling Oscar in. Oscar, congratulations. We're just talking to Panda Boo. He says he's gonna give all the prize money to his family. I'm not sure how you can match his selflessness. How are you?
Hey, what's up, you guys? No, the money is for me.
All right. He says that he's giving it to his mom. He spent a little bit of money on his girlfriend. What are you going to spend your share of the $16,000 on?
I've been saving the last year.
Mhm.
I've been investing too. So I'm just gonna keep saving. I'm investing if I can here
Okay.
Smart.
in Bolivia.
You've got. All right. So Panda Boo has a heart of gold, but you have a very big brain, right?
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. So yeah.
Okay. Panda Boo sounds like he's already a millionaire with the friends that he has and his devotion to his family. So he's my favorite player on NoPing for respecting his parents and whatnot. But you're my favorite player for how insane you played on Weaver this tournament. I know. Go ahead. What are you saying?
Not, are you making fun of me?
No. Your Weaver performance was.
That was the infamous.
Yeah, that was Sacred. Sacred's the Weaver player.
He was playing Sun King, not Weaver.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
I think you're mistaken. I played the worst Sankey in the tournament.
I casted 32 games and I was heading to work and whatnot, like last week. So I was kind of losing it on who was who. I know you played Sand King these last couple of games, but it ended up being a good enough job. You had to play the Initiator in that game, which kind of made you susceptible to getting gone on, which is unfortunate, but it allowed Angel and Dark Mega to pop off.
I was just tilting the two games. I just wanna thank my team because they play insane today, and they carried me really hard the last two games. They are fucking great players.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat were talking about how good Angel was. People are thinking he's going to get picked up by like a tier 1 team post TI when the shuffles start to happen. The NoPing isn't going to split apart, right? You guys got to stay together. You're going to go to TI 11 together, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah,
we want to go to the next TI.
Yeah,
you guys are so damn good. I would be stunned if that's not the case.
Yeah, we are. I appreciate it.
Now, I already asked or said this. I'm going to repeat a couple questions that I asked Panda Boo, if you don't mind. One of the main ones being, I was a little seeing you only drop 4 games in the group stage, 1 in the playoffs. I was talking about how you guys need these teams to come back from TI for you to have some real competition. Were you scrimming against these TI teams before they ended up leaving for Romania? Does the competition feel a little bit too light right now without them around? What's the team mentality like right now and going forward for the post TI season?
No, we haven't been screaming when they were here. We didn't scream them either because they were like on vacations. They were just preparing for like chilling for the boot camp.
Okay.
And then we had to play with sledding. Matthew had some issues, so we weren't planning on screaming either. But then like we try like to play one game before each series each day.
Warm up,
and it was really hard to find screams. Our mentality right now is just to prepare for the next season. That's it.
Yeah. Now,
come stronger.
Yeah, I talked to Sammy Boy a little bit about this yesterday. A lot of the American teams, they seem to lose motivation if they don't end up qualifying for TI. Has it been difficult for you guys as far as motivation goes after having not qualified, or are you still have that fire underneath you?
I feel like we are more motivated than ever after losing the qualifiers.
That's nice to hear.
It was our fault, and then we know we can make it next year. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Watching you today, I'm absolutely certain that you're going to be able to, as long as you can keep up this kind of performance. Minus your Sand King, right?
Yeah.
This guy's toxic.
If I play better, I have no doubts we are making it next year. Yeah. It's me.
All right. Now, last question I had before passing it back to Ricky to you. Your smack talk in lobbies, so good. When you and FG were fighting with each other, and FG was saying you were afraid, you're like, "Look, man, you've gone 0-40 against us. How about you win a game before you try talking shit?" That was hilarious.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like shit talking anybody. I respect all the players, but when these people come on talk like that, I mean, what can you do, right?
Yeah, that was like the first time I've seen you respond to it at all. That was just scorched earth policy. You're like, I'm putting an end to this one right now.
I have a rule. I mute the enemy team, like all of them.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's a good rule.
So yeah.
It's a good rule.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ricky, go ahead if you have questions for Oscar.
Man, I don't have any other questions. This has just been a pleasure to watch you guys in these last few tournaments, and obviously walking away with a win this time. I just want to ask if you guys have any shout outs you'd guys like to make. Any final comments before we let you guys go celebrate, I suppose.
Yeah. Shout out to all the true fans that support us. And to Manuli, our manager, it's his birthday in 2 days, I think. So shout out to him, and to my best friend here in Bolivia, Kevin, and to El Gotito. I hope he overcomes the situation he's in.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Oscar. Panda Boo, congratulations yet again. Panda Boo, do you have anything you want to say before we let you go? I know that we eat into a lot of your time. Is you're usually one volunteering to interview with us.
Yeah, I'm just it already.
Okay. Well, congratulations for becoming the BTS Pro Series 8 champions. Yet again, it was an absolute pleasure. I cannot wait for the opportunity to cast you guys again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night,
Next
guys.
time. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Neph, it's been a heck of a ride, honestly, here on the Pro Series 8, and you know, I wouldn't want to be here with anybody else, man. You know, we have a good time, we have a lot of fun, and one more tournament in the bag, man. Any what do you guys say? What are your thoughts?
Thank you, BTS, for throwing on another tournament pre-TI. We've had these BTS Pro Series basically nonstop the last year. It's been an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to cast with Summit on both the DPC and these Pro Series and Summit online tournaments. I'm glad they're keeping the North American scene alive. Hopefully, we get the opportunity to have a couple more TOs coming in the next season, but we'll have to see. And thank you, everybody, so much for watching, continuing to support the NASA scene. I hope you're looking forward to the next season as much as I am.
Yeah, absolutely. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to, again, our sponsor, N1Bet and BTS. My name is rkryptic. I'm here with Neph once again. We'd like to wish you all a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time here on Beyond the Summit, whenever the next tournament is. Have a wonderful day.